This is Module 3, Topic 2, Lesson 1. We'll be doing M3-56. So it says, Serena is ordering lunch from Tony's Pizza Parlor. John told her that when he ordered Tony's last week, he paid $34 for two 16-inch pizzas and 2 drinks. Jody told Serena that when she ordered one 6-inch pizza and 3 drinks, it cost $23. So there's 2 different pieces of information, obviously, like how many pizzas they're ordering and how many drinks they're ordering. And then that's going to tell us what the cost is. So we can work backwards from that to figure out what the pizzas cost and what the drinks cost. Now, a piece of information that they're giving you that's not needed is the fact that there's 16-inch pizzas. You can completely ignore that. That does not matter at all. So it says, write 2 equations to represent the 2 statements that Serena hears. So we're going to start with what Tony said. So Tony said he paid $34, so that's our total, for 2 pizzas and 2 drinks. So this is our standard form equation because we have our total and those 2 variables right there. And then for Jody, she said she ordered 1 pizza, 3 drinks, and that's $23. So there's our system that we're going to be solving. And then 2 says interpret what the point of intersection means for the 2 lines represented in the equation. So really, like normally what a solution to the system would mean is the number that works in both of them. So the intersection is going to be basically like where the cost is going to intersect for the pizzas and the drinks. And that will basically give us the cost per, like the cost for the pizza and the cost for the drinks with these like 2 scenarios in mind. Because like if we just knew the first equation or we just knew the second equation, there's a lot of things happening. So we need to figure out what works for both of them, and therefore that is the cost of the pizza and the cost of the drinks. So we're going to graph them. So because these are standard form equations, we're going to graph them using the intercept. So basically like what's the zeros for each of them. So we'll do X is pizza, and Y is drinks. So you do not have to use 2 different colors, but you might want to just because it's easier to look back and see what you did. So I'm going to use red for that first equation. So looking at 34 equals 2P equals 2D, remember that our zeros are like our intercepts are where you put like zeros in. So like if I want to know pizzas, I would cover up D. 4 equals 2P. So the intercept for P, if D is 0, is going to be half of 34. So I'll be at 17. And then if I do that same thing for our drinks, cover up the pizzas. Oops. 34 equals 2 drinks. So 34 divided by 2, again, 17. So basically there's a point at 17, 0, and there's a point at 0, 17. Okay. Now I could go ahead and graph this, but I'm going to wait to see what my zeros are for the other one just to know like what scale I'm going to use. So let's do that same thing for our second equation. So if I want the intercept for the pizza, I would cover up drinks. So 1 pizza is 23. So that tells me there's a point at 23, 0. And then if I want drinks, cover up pizza. 23 equals 3 drinks. So let's see, 23 divided by 3, that's 7.33. So there's a point at 0, 7.33. So these are the numbers I'm working with, 17, 23, and 7, and there's 20 blocks here, so I can't make each one by one, but I could do 2. That might work. So if I'm doing that, if I'm doing every block is 2, kind of start going like that, then we can get these zeros on. So I know that for my red equation, I have a point at 17, 0 and 0, 17. So I need to figure out what those are. So right here, between 16 and 18. And same thing on the y, between 16 and 18. So there's that line. And let's do the same thing for the purple equation. So I need to put a point at 23, 0. So it'll be just past 22. And then I need to put a point at 7.33. So that'll be a little bit past where 7 would be. So where they cross is what the prices actually should be for both of those scenarios to happen. It may not be exact. You can kind of round up. It's almost like it's 14.3-ish. So what that means in terms of like our actual scenario, since we chose X for the pizzas, that means each pizza is $14 approximately, and then each drink is $3. So we just solved basically like what the background information was for that scenario to work.